Good morning. We are 4 days out. I'm just getting my pumpage ready with creatine and glutamine. We've already got 20 grams of pumpage in there. We're going to add 5 grams of creatine, and we do have 10 grams of glutamine in there as well already. Now, all my water is weighed out to the gram, so we've got 8 litres of water going in today. So it all needs to be kind of weighed. I think I've effed up my sustain here though, Meg, a little bit. So I may need to redo that if it doesn't get better. What do you think? Yeah,
because if you pour it out, you're going to lose grams, I think.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Either way, 30 grams of performance fuel. We've got pumpage here, creatine, glutamine. We've got performance fuel, glutamine. Repeating myself, but anyway. That's going to be the intro workout. Now, today, I'm actually going to run exactly the same food as I did yesterday, which is 730 grams of carbs plus the 30 grams of carbohydrates from the intro workout. And today will be the last session on home soil. So it's going to be a very, very small session. Push and leg touch up. And we are going to eat today. Now, yesterday was, as you saw, was a very good day. Food went down incredibly well. I actually woke up a little bit lighter today, so food's going in again same. And tomorrow will be a heavy loading day, which will be 1,300 grams of carbohydrates, because I am still pretty flat and empty, even after higher food yesterday. So my body's definitely in a great spot. Meg, how are we looking?
We're looking crispy, but we definitely are looking a little bit flat.
How are we looking, coach?
We're looking definitely a little bit flat.
Yeah.
But we are lean, and we want to make sure that you can load properly the next few days, so that's why the foods are going in today. Obviously, if your body weight's gone down or not really moved upwards in a peak, you're still fatigued. So if you're so fatigued, you'll not be able to fill up, and that's not what we want. We want a full bodybuilder on stage. We don't want a flat bodybuilder with a big belly.
Especially with the lineup that's there this year.
Yeah, big.
It's a lot of big boys, so hopefully they don't come last. But even if they do come last, well, it is what it is. I compete, and I do this because I love it.
Well, you compete as well to make sure that you make progress yourself.
Well, and progress has definitely been made since last year, as I am definitely a lot leaner and a lot bigger, so very happy. Now, extremely flat. I reckon I probably need to put probably like 4 or 5 pounds on from where I am now to be like full.
Yeah, 100%.
So tomorrow's going to be 1,300 grams carbs. But anyway, you're going to get to see.
Be eating your meal one.
It's just in the freezer, cooler,
right,
so
okay.
I'll show it in a second. But you're going to get to see basically full day today and the training. So let's get stuck in, guys. Let's get it. Right, my people. So meal one today is going to be the same food, but just a little bit different structure. So meal one today is going to be 20 grams of raisins, 125 cream of rice, 50 banana, and we've got 40 whey here. And then the next meal is going to be my turkey, potato, and rice before training. So I've sent over Meg, the diet, and we're going to get this in. Definitely ready to eat. So I'm going to get this down, watch the podcast, and then I'll wait for Meg to finish some of her jobs whilst I catch up on work. And then I will do some of my jobs. So the routine stays the same. I was just speaking to Meg about this. I said, look, when we go away, I kind of want to keep the routine the same, where, you know, we just do what we're doing at home, just away from home. Why? This is the routine that I like. She likes it as well. It makes us both very effective to our days as well. So I think that's very important. So I'm gonna eat this, guys, and then I'll show you the day. So let's get it.
I was going to film you.
So I've just done my second check-in of the day. I have someone helping me as well. It's called Dean, an amazing coach, someone that I have been thinking about working with for quite some time. So I will be working with him officially after the show. But what we're doing now today is we're actually taking pictures after each meal. So we've just done a check-in after around 3 litres of fluid and after meal number 1. So meal number 2 is going to go down now. I've done a lot of work, so I'm a little bit stressed. I need to decompress a little bit away from the phones. So I'm going to go and make meals and then sit down, eat, and then get the post-workout in. And go and train.
Pre-workout in.
Pre-workout, yeah. So today we're training after meal 2. So we'll get the pre-workout meal in and then go and train. get the session done, and then back home, eat, pose and chill. Let's get it. Right guys, meal number 2. So we've got my Prepare Pro, 20 grams with 5 grams of creatine and glutamine. And then we've got 125 rice, raw weight, 200 grams of potatoes, 25 grams of mushroom, 25 grams of peppers, 50 grams of pineapple, which I've split this meal and the next meal that's later on, that's meant to have pineapple. And we've got 150 raw weight turkey. And then we've got 10 grams of no added sugar, ketchup with 2 grams of salt, 2 grams of low salt. So, meal number 2, pre-workout meal going down. So, I think we've just had a near-death experience, but luckily with my car, because I did manage to get a good deal on a decent car back in the day that I still cherish. Basically, if it gets close or too close to a car or an object, it basically brakes for you. So it's definitely quite helpful when you are not quite paying attention to where you should be, or someone that decides to brake in front of you like the geezer just did then. Anyway, meal 2 down, we're on the way to the gym. I'm going to take more pictures before I train, then pictures after I trained. And today's session will be some lateral work, a little bit of chest work, a bit of tricep, a bit of bicep, and then a set or 2 with leg extension and leg curl.
Basically full body.
Oh, not really.
Yeah, full body isolations.
Full body isolations, but very low volume, low effort. Basically not going anywhere near failure, so just go in, get some productive work done, eat, pose and chill. That's the plan of action. And we're actually going to vlog today as well. Well, film for YouTube with Joe. So let's get it. Right, so we're at the gym now. We're going to get cracking in a minute. We've got Jim here.
You what, mate?
You what, mate? You what, mate? That's from Yorkshire. Anyway, we've got the big man Joe ready for filming. We're a little bit late today. We had a lot to do, but you were late anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right, we're going to get the session started and get vlogging started. So, video over video. We've got the staff. Everything's running in order, yeah? Love it. We've got Inception here going on. We've got vlogging and filming. Right guys, so post-workout going down now. I have just wrapped up my push, bicep, and some leg extension and leg curls. So today's session was super simple. 2 laterals, 2 cable flies, incline press, flat press, and then push down and bicep curl, and then finished off on some lying leg curl and seated leg extension. Lying leg curl, seated leg extension, just normal leg extension. They're all seated. Anyway, post-workout meal going down. You will get to see the session separately on my YouTube channel, and you will get to see a breakdown of how to approach training in prep and in peak week. But I'm going to show you my meal 3 now, post-workout, which is 125 cream of rice, 15 grams of almond butter added to my 50 grams of banana and 20 grams of raisins, and 175 prawn with a tiny bit of kimchi. Well, not kimchi, sauerkraut actually. So that is meal 3, which is post-workout for today. We've got prawns, we've got a little bit of sauerkraut, a little bit of now sugar ketchup, and then we've got 15 grams of almond butter, we've got 50 grams of banana, 20 grams of raisins, 125 of JP cream of rice. So that is going to go down. That was sat in fridge nicely, so it's definitely got great texture to it. So post-workout, down the hatch. Right guys, so I'm just getting some stuff ready. So I'm getting Meg's eggs ready for tomorrow. So that's her sourdough, her whole eggs, and her omelette, egg white omelette underneath. I've saved her yolks, so they're going to be nice and gooey for tomorrow. And that's her actual sourdough made into French toast with some veg inside it, just getting cooked up. So normally I just season it, soak it in egg whites, and then I will cook it on low heat on the pan, or even put it in the air fryer. But that's how your sourdough should look like when it's done. Now, cooking spray, I use a little bit of this, which is pretty much no calories whatsoever. It's canola oil, which is actually quite healthy. And then we've got my rice cooking for tomorrow already. So we've got 600 grams of raw weight rice for tomorrow. And then for the rest of the meals, I will use cream of rice, as it does digest super well. So I will go over all the meals for you tomorrow as well, as we go along the day. I'm actually going to have to start my day through vlog again, and then finish off with Aaron, as Aaron is coming out with us to get everything Shot.
Filmed.
Yeah, filmed. Anyway, I've got my Digest Farmer Pro for next meal, but that will go down in about 30 minutes. But for now, just got some preparing to do for tomorrow. So I'll get that done. I'll let Meg do the washing up first because I do need some dishes. And then we'll take you along for the remainder of the day. Right guys, so we've got meal 4 going down. 150 turkey, 30 grams of peppers, 15 grams of almond butter, 50 grams of pineapple. That's actually 150 rice. 150 rice, 150 raw weight turkey, a little bit of peppers, 50 grams of pineapple and the almond butter. So that's meal number 4. We've got some YouTube. We've got a lot going off in the background, preparing everything for tomorrow, all the food and everything else. So as you can imagine, it's a bit intense, but we'll get this down and then we'll crack on the rest of the day.
Okay.
Do you want to show the cream of rice bowls for tomorrow? We are preparing food for tomorrow, which is a bit of a task, I'm not gonna lie. So I am just getting that all set and done, and then then I'm gonna get back to some check-ins, so I don't have to do them tomorrow. I got people that normally check in on the Thursday to check in a little bit earlier today, so I can get to the check-ins for today instead. So that tomorrow when it's travel day, I don't have to do as much check-ins. 3-second rule. It's gonna have to be, unfortunately. So I don't have to do as much check-ins tomorrow basically, so I can just focus on 1, staying as stress-free as possible, 2, just carving up, letting the food do the business. Today obviously has been a bit more of an active day than I would have liked. Just standing around in the kitchen getting shit ready. But it is what it is, it needs must, right? The only thing with sushi rice, guys, it's super sticky, and that is super annoying. So, as we have got all the meals ready here, we've got God, as you can tell, I'm getting stressed. But anyway, the wife will show you the meals, and obviously tomorrow we will go over them all as well. But the biggest thing was just getting everything packed and ready, really. And then obviously cooking the big stuff, making sure that everything's done and sorted. It's just a little bit of a nightmare when you're a bodybuilder and you're having to travel, but needs must. I'm going to get Meg to help me transfer that over into a bowl as well.
Wait until it goes cold.
How's it going cold?
No, it needs to go colder.
Okay, I'm moving cream of rice. That's going to go for the morning because there's one more bowl of cream of rice left to get ready. The morning one. And what I'm going to do now is put all these meals on the pan. Did you see my venison?
Yeah, it's just up there.
Oh yeah, there we go. So, the reason why I'm putting it in the pan, tastes way better, much easier to eat. And then I can put all my salt on them as well. So, I'll start with the venison meal, because that is the meal that needs the most attention first, as I would call it, because I am simply going to make this little burger patty, flip it, make it medium rare, super easy to eat it this way, and then I'll have the rice at the bottom of it. So, what have you got to do now?
My first meal needs to be made, and then I need to do all the washing that we need to do before we go.
Right, my guys, so we've got meal 5 going down. It's actually 5 to 5, which is a little bit earlier than I would eat normally, but the reason for that is I have to wake up a little bit early tomorrow to actually go to the airport. So we are making a conscious effort to get our meals in a little bit earlier so that we can actually get proper sleep ready for tomorrow. It's going to be a big day and a long day with travel. So we've got 150 venison, 100 grams of veg total. We've got asparagus, mushroom and pepper. Then we've got 50 grams of pineapple and 150 grams of custard creme cream of rice. I cook it, then let it set in fridge, and it gets a nice layer on top. So I'm gonna eat this and watch some YouTube. So I am pretty smashed, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely been on my feet a lot more than I would have liked today, and definitely done much more than I would have liked, but needs must. Most of the stuff is done and packed. I've just spent a good hour with some recovery boots on, just chilling, catching up on work, and making sure that everything's sorted for tomorrow. So a little bit more chilling to do, then I'm gonna take some more pictures, eat my last meal, and head to bed. As you can tell, very tired man, very ready for the first day of carbing up tomorrow, which is planned for 1,300 grams of carbs, so you are going to get to see all that as well. So, huge day, man. I'm spent. Definitely not the most ideal, but it is what it is. This is my recovery boots that me and Meg wear pretty much every night. We've actually got a pair that we're going to take away with us, and we've got Mr. Ian Valley there. Melissa Bumstead, oh, hey Melissa, you're looking well. Now, honestly, these definitely make a massive difference, I'm not gonna lie. They're definitely not a fad, because my legs always feel pretty fresh now, even when the steps are a little bit higher. So I've actually got a pair that I've bought for Meg for when we travel, when she goes to Olympia. So we're taking these away with us, so she can keep her recovery up, and obviously I can keep them on before the show and stuff. So. The main reason why your cream of rice is not good is you're not using a whisk. So if you want good cream of rice, in this case, it's actually 60 grams of oats, 60 grams of cream of rice, you need to use a whisk. This is going to be allowing you to get perfection with cream of rice. So utilize it and get one from Amazon, super cheap. Kuba 10 discount code. Right guys, so that is the final meal for the day. We've got 60 grams of oats, 60 grams of cream of rice, 100 grams of blueberries, 100 grams of banana, 40 grams of whey. So that is the final meal. I'm gonna eat this. It's actually 7:30. I'm going to get in bed as tomorrow is an early rise. So time to get this down, watch a little bit of a podcast with Coach Little Joe, Holland Zed, Ian, Lee Priest, Terence, and some other geezer, and hit the bed. Peace out, guys. We are 4 days out.